Good morning again. So yesterday we talked about the nurse that told this gentleman to go ahead and go in his diaper, to go ahead and eliminate his bowel in his diaper, and then she would come back and she would change him and clean him up later. So there are so many things wrong with that, and so many things that I personally don't like about that. Um, Number one, we already know that the gentleman had a bowel issue. So he's probably at this point eliminating mostly stomach acids and things like that. Very harsh on the skin. And yes, I understand that the brief, not the diaper, the brief is going to pull that away from his skin some. But we're now asking this man who's already dealing with being away from home, being away from his family, being away from his daily norms. We're telling him as an adult male to go ahead and basically poop his pants and we'll clean him up. Now, what are we cleaning up? We're literally going to be cleaning up acids and BM off of skin. Why would anyone in their right mind, as a medical professional, unless they absolutely, and I get it because we deal with a lot of elderly couples where you'll have a wife or a spouse and they're just not able to do that transfer at that point and they're waiting on someone to come. I get that. I get it in those extreme conditions, in those extreme situations where you may have to say to that person, go ahead and go, and we'll get you cleaned up. That is different than, I'll just do it in your diaper and I'll come back later, because those are the things that go on in our medical community. And those are the things that I have seen caregivers that are ill trained do. And those are things that I'm not an advocate for, and nor will I ever support. We have got to start treating our elderly in a way that they deserve, in a way that we would want to be treated. And we've got to do it now. We can't keep sitting back saying, well, we'll learn that tomorrow, or we'll do that tomorrow, or we'll wait until we have more staffing. I understand staffing issues, folks. I run an agency. I understand staffing issues from all kinds of levels. And I get that many of our corporations and many of our larger communities will staff less to make more for themselves. And then many of our smaller communities will staff less because they're just not making enough. I understand the dilemmas that go on. And that is why we truly do need ratio numbers in our hospitals and in our assisted livings and in our SNFs. And we don't need them state to state. We need them on a national level that will allow for the support and the continuity state to state that our aging population deserves. I think most of you agree with me, even if you work professionally in the field. We have got to do something. These people deserve better. Caregivers get into the field because they care, not because they're just looking for a paycheck, because it's not the greatest paycheck. You get into it for all the right reasons, and you get broken down and you get torn apart by corporate greed, and we have got to fix that somehow. I'm willing. Let's talk.